It's not long now until the guests begin to arrive for the state dinner over there in the White House. Not many get to go. There are always some big celebrities from both countries. This year is no different. The list is out. It includes actor Michael J. Fox, SNL creator Lorne Michaels, the NHL commissioner Gary Bettman, a whole lot of other people too. We've got a sneak peek of what the tables look like and what will be on the menu. Aarti takes us through what goes on behind the scenes before a White House state dinner.
This is what you see, a picture-perfect arrival. But what goes into creating these moments is months of meticulous planning. The chief of protocol gets the ball rolling. He greeted Prime Minister Trudeau as he arrived at Andrews Air Force Base. Timing is everything.
Drive times are scheduled out. Precise timing for the White House dinner, for the visit to Arlington, all those parts of it are scheduled down to I would say 10-minute increments or so.
Motorcade, Secret Service, police, every aspect of the visit is carefully choreographed, especially in the execution of the state dinner, often considered the main attraction.
For staffers, sometimes they go 24 hours without any sleep. They're wanting to make sure every single thing is perfect. They're making sure that not a petal has come off a flower, and if it has, they move that. They want to make sure that every hors d'oeuvre is ready to go. Every tray is beautiful.
A sneak peek inside the state dining room. Lavish floral arrangements adorn the perfectly set tables. White House chefs carefully plan out menus to cater to the country and the guests of honor.
One of our canapes is actually a duck poutine, so it's kind of like a take on a wonderful national dish of Canada.
And for dessert, also a nod to their northern neighbors. Nanaimo bars and pastries designed to look like a Canadian wonder.
I wanted to try and show a display that when the guests saw it, they would recognize it as the Rocky Mountains.
Canadian chef Spike Mendelsohn was in charge of today's state luncheon.
It's a huge honor for me. I never really get to kind of shout out my Canadian creds.
I want to thank Chef Spike Mendelsohn.
He had to serve up his proposed dishes with a hint of maple to multiple officials days in advance.
Honestly, I can't tell you the last time I did a tasting for anyone, so it's people usually just trust me.
When hosting world leaders, not only is the food carefully selected, but even the dinnerware is chosen by the First Lady. And this is what Michelle Obama has chosen for tonight's state dinner.
The seating arrangement is a headache on its own. Who sits with who and who will be there in the first place? It's the hottest ticket in town, a list of DC and Canadian luminaries. But few make the cut.
I would write a 15, 20-page memo on why this person should be invited to the state dinner, and other staffers did the same.
Crazy amount of work goes into planning this and deciding who gets to go. The guest list is out. Who's on it?
It's always exciting to see who's going to be invited to this star-studded event. So some of the notables that we have: Michael J. Fox, Canadian actor; Mike Myers, Lorne Michaels, as you mentioned, off the top, creator of SNL; Sandra Oh from Grey's Anatomy; also Ryan Reynolds, his wife Blake Lively, Canadian from Vancouver, Ryan Reynolds; and Margaret Trudeau. Also, of course, this is Justin Trudeau's mother. She's been to the White House state dinner twice before, so she knows it well.
It'll be a fun event starting in just a little while. Thanks, Aarti. And you can read more about that French-Canadian chef that Aarti mentioned in her story on our website, globalnews.ca/globalnational.